Gang, how's it going? We have got a beautiful, beautiful niche map for everybody to enjoy. We've got Ferris wheels and carousels. Um, Everybody loves spinning round. Well, unless you have got an aversion to that. Maybe not everybody, but they're kind of fun. I mean, you go on them and you're like, okay, we're moving, and then you just get a bit bored. But they're interesting, right? Is that even a fucking? The horses can be a little creepy. Not gonna lie. And then not to generalize, but I imagine there's quite a. And again, I'm sorry if you are a carousel operator, and I don't mean to stereotype, but I imagine there's quite a high percentage of nonces that work at fun fairs and stuff. Just maybe it attracts that type. Um, if I'd love to see what this is, we'll try and figure out where we're at. Seaport Village. We feel like sick fucking car, dude. Whoa, this is like a surfer town, right? Burgers, fries, hot dogs, beer. You fucking had me at all of those things. You get you. What you do is you. Oh no, let's go back. You go and you have, yes, I'll have all of that, and then you go on this, and then you throw up, and then what that does is it strategically leaves more room for all of this again, and you just go in a never-ending cycle, and then this in itself becomes the carousel because you just keep going round and round. You go burgers, fries, hot dogs, beer, carousel, throw up, burgers, fries, hot dog, beer, carousel, throw up, and just until you die, which wouldn't be that long. Where's the signs? Daycation celebration. All right, this fucking is cracking. We are in Australia. Cool. I just wanted to see where the sun was. So like the coast seems. I don't know. Is that the coast to the that way? So maybe like Melbourne. No, it's not with these palms. We're fucking the US. um, SeaWorld Howl O Scream. Not at SeaWorld's supposed to be. Okay, yeah, everything is just US. We're driving right as well. I was preoccupied. San Diego, fair enough. Cool, cool. Um, yeah, what they do in making SeaWorld scary. It's supposed to be a wholesome activity for all fans of what are they called? Fish. Not what's the word for fish? Aquarium. Amphibians is. Hold up a second. Amphibians is they can walk on land and in the sea. Wait, no, it's not. Yeah, it is. I don't know. San Diego's in California. I know that. And it's here. We have got right. Not what we wanted because it's a big place and I'm terrible at scanning. So we'll give it a bit, and we will see if we can. SeaWorld Drive. So is it the thingy at SeaWorld? What's the name of our guy here? 2025. San Diego Burger Company. And we do have a like a sort of portish to that way. It did say something about SeaWorld. Eddie's Prime Seafood. Get in there. I can't believe I thought this was Australia for a second. I was obsessed by the offering of that place over there. So that's the coast there to that way. We've got stuff going. It's not gonna come up with a POI for a little fucking carousel, is it? Uh, right. We'll try and see if we can get to the name of the road. which should just be up here. This is a bus taking you to SeaWorld, though. No. Anything up here? Pacific Highway. Right, that should actually be all right. San Diego Freeway. We don't want the freeway. Mission Bay. Pacific Beach. No, we'll be further down, surely. I mean, it looks absolutely lovely. Pacific Highway here. Maritime Museum of San Diego. Seaport Village. $600. I don't know what that means. Tell me where the carousel is. Seafood brokerage. Eddie's thingy, want it? Eddie's. It is. That's the carousel. We've done it. Right. And we are in a parking lot to the north of it. So like here? Should be. Let me just check the road angle. Yes. Get in there. I actually managed to line one up properly. Because usually the way this goes is I'm like, oh, fuck it, I can't be asked to do it. Right. Should we try and actually... Oh my god, I don't know where we are. That's not a carousel. Oh, that is. Is it? God. Skegness. Right, we'll have to... Where... Skegness is here. Okay. Is... Fuck. Nah, that's not... No, wait. Wait, is it not Wakefield? It's the Wakefield Tower, isn't it? Oh shit, French flags. French flags there, I see. That's what it is. Right, we'll just scan France then, I guess. How long can this terrible joke go on? Not much longer, honestly. It had its legs about 5 seconds into it. Tour Eiffel is there. We'll just crack quickly on with this. Where is the carousel? Maybe it's like been updated and... I don't know. I've been to the outside of the Eiffel Tower. We've driven past it. And it was hell. Like, look at... No thank you. No thank you at all. And then I think we had a paddy. Me, my dad and my sister went to Paris the one time I ever went abroad with my dad. We sat on an open top bus for the whole time because he couldn't be asked to go and do anything. Which actually isn't a bad way of seeing the city. And he did at least take us on holiday, so I'm not a completely ungrateful prick. But I remember he had a paddy because he didn't want to go up. And then we didn't go up. And I also think someone tried to scam us outside. But all of this... God, it's like when we were on our way to Costa Rica and we were meeting up we flew to New York and we went to New Jersey to try and get into an Airbnb. Long story, it's a fucking massively long story, but we didn't end up staying in that Airbnb because my mum didn't like the area. So we went to meet my brothers in New York, and they're like, where do you want to meet? And they suggested Central Park, and I was like, I haven't slept in like 24 hours. I have an anxious disposition, and by that I mean I am prone to the odd panic attack, like every now and then. Even just looking at this, and I'm like, I'm gonna prang out. Fucking Christ, man! No, get me away from there. I don't want to go to Paris. Like, look, the architecture's good, but all I've heard is it smells. We are there anyway, aren't we? Again, I've managed to friend French people and carousel operators. Fuck, I thought I fucked it. Paris stinks, yeah. That's all I've heard. Right, this one Probably not going to be as findable. Skazka. Did Chernobyl have coverage? Because imagine if you got the Chernobyl Ferris wheel. My mates have been to Chernobyl. Yeah, fucking cool as fuck. Honestly, what a vibe that would be. Yeah, we're in like Baltics. I want to say it's flat. The language is not Cyrillic. Let's just have a look. Oh, it is. Okay, maybe we're not. Right, we're gonna struggle. Can I get up on here? Good. Nice bridge. So we're in a big city. We are in Russia with the number plates. Russia's big. Finding one carousel in the whole of Russia. Can he do it? I want to lick the elephant's foot. I'm pretty sure my mate's brother, Rebecca, if you're watching, Rob did lick a tree in Chernobyl, didn't he? Um, top dog. Seen Chernobyl wheel on Jules. That would be pretty fucking cool. The TV series Chernobyl was fucking banging. Right. Anyway. Don't know what football stadium that is. Sadly. What's easier, finding a needle in a haystack or a carousel wheel in what I think is Russia? It's not Mahakchala, no. No. We may be here a while. I'll try and even if we find it, like I'd like to know what city we're in. I'm not finding that one Ferris wheel. Like, it's just not happening. I do not have the patience, but even if I was here for like years, did he become a mutant? Not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge yet. We are Russia, right? Could we just be Moscow then? There's Luke there. He the Chernobyl guy, not the tree licker. But Luke went to Chernobyl as well. No, I still have. Each time I look at Cyrillic and I'm like, I magically expect myself to be able to read it, and I'm like, no. But I can like sort of figure out the place names sometimes when they look sort of familiar. I'm unaware of what the threes and stuff mean. Okay, so we are just Moscow, because that at the start there is I mean, it definitely wasn't southern. It didn't feel like it, but Mokba. Oh wait, no. Oh no. We're on a big bridge, and I also think I know what the Luzhniki Stadium in Russia, unless it's like a different. There's Spartak Moscow and CSKA Moscow and Dynamo Moscow, I think. Obviously, the Russian teams are banned from competing in European competitions, so not as familiar as I used to be with them. But I don't think that's any of the. It looks too small anyway. But I think we just have to collect Moscow. The cars. Let me just check what. Yeah, so it's going to be west of Novosibirsk because you've got the European cars and they're driving on the European side. So I'm just clicking Moscow. I'm going to find a big bridge going through it or a big road. And I'm clicking on the Bolshoi Kameny. Could that be it? Oh, for fuck's sake, this happened before. While I was in a duel, my fucking thingy died. And I think it's actually the game. Apologies. At least I'm not in a duel. This is it never happens, and it's happened 2 times in one day. And I'm on. I mean, I wasn't ever gonna get a perfect score on this, but yeah, so weird. Hopefully, I can reload the Should be able to reload the game. Exit page. Fuck it, let's do it. Oh, snap. Fuck off with your condescending tone. Okay, cool. Right, yeah. I'm clicking in Moscow then. We'll click in the middle of the fountain because it's circular and carousels are also circular. Okay, it probably was scannable. Definitely was scannable once a. But I don't know what Russian is for merry-go-round. What's it called? Carousel. Fair dues though. That's not bad. We could get a decent-ish score. Switch to another browser and it's fine. I'm a Chrome boy. I am a Chrome boy through and through. This feels Eastern European again. So apologies about the technical difficulties there. Yeah. And those are Russian colors. Are we just in Moscow again? Are all of the Russian carousels? Nah, not with this. Not when it looks like this. This should be southern, right? Or is it just the look of the coverage? Hello? Yeah, I wouldn't mess with you. No. There's I don't think I'd mess with anybody east of well, the whole world. I'm a scrawny 5'6" nerd. Um, Pretty much anybody could batter me. Um, I always, if I was to be in a fight, I have the mentality that I would definitely have to knock them out first punch, which is not going to happen because again, scrawny 5'6" nerd, because they're just going to hit me harder. No. Like, and also I don't want to get in a fight. It's lame. Your differences can be solved with words instead. I have been punched before though, once. In Digi, which is the shit club, because some guys knocked my glasses off my head. And I said fuck off to him. Yeah, we are Moscow. Cool. Basically. And then they realized that I was no threat because, no lie, I was generally, while they were punching me, I was just looking around on the floor going, my glasses. Not in that voice, but I generally was just looking for my glasses, which is like the nerdiest fucking thing in the world. And then they would start railing on my mate, who was a big, strong boy, and was the obvious threat. We're in Moscow. We're in a park in Moscow. Where the fuck even was the carousel? That. Damn, someone's trolled through. That is so sad. That's not even a fucking. Oh, that's a chicken. In Russia, on carousel, we don't even have horse. We have. I know there's horses there, but for the sake of the mildly offensive joke, we have chicken. That's it. Three people. Three people have offended. Where are we going? We'll go in this sort of park here. That's a botanical garden. Trampoline. Trampoline. Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. One that isn't Moscow. Cool. Is this? No, it's not San Diego again, is it? It is the US, and it should be California again with the palm trees and everything. So maybe like 50% of the world's carousels are located in either California or Moscow. Gyros. 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 However you want to pronounce it. Beer. What's it got again? I see the word beer and I'm like, yeah, I'd have all of those things again. Fuck yeah. Maybe I'll move to California. Um, Going on a booze cruise tomorrow, which is going to be class. Cannot wait. Hopefully the weather stays like this. Um, right. Tsunami surf and resort wear. No. Let's find what city you're in. I actually, yeah, I was luck. I did well to find that one in San Diego. Honestly, Olympic Flame Pancake House. God, I could literally just stay here, just walk up and down this road and be fine. Pancakes for breakfast, gyros and beer, gyros and beer, whatever the fuck it is, gyros. Honestly, it's easier just to say gyros because I don't know the other way. Um, yeah, you could do that for breakfast and then just have beer and you know pizza and Greek kebabs for lunch and tea. You'd be fine. Have an occasional wash in the ocean. Sounds like a pretty sweet life. Just tell me what city you're in. I would have liked to have got some more varied ones. Not gonna lie, it's a really, it's a funny map. It's cool and interesting, but I'm trying to find like more Jabo's Pizza and Grill. Just trying to find more like kooky little maps to do. I do actually want to get into making maps. Um, there's a couple that I want to do. I want to do the most beautiful pubs in the UK, which would be kind of fun to find and plan out. Um, and then I want to do weird American churches. So like, you know how like if you're a church in America, you don't have to pay tax. Um, One on all of them. But I mean, that would take some research and some planning out. But yeah, it'd be kind of fun to get into. Um, Nobody's telling me we're Ocean Boulevard. I imagine there's a lot of Ocean Boulevards in California. Maybe like Los Angeles then. This one is jacuzzi kiddie pool. Just the something about the words kiddie pool. Um, I don't really like. Yeah, kiddies is kind of fuck it. Moving on. Like yes, yes. Couple of ice cold cervezas up there and a pack of 20 camels. I could see that going down quite nicely. Right, we're gonna go into. We're not in California. We're in Florida, right? Then I thought with the angle of the road, but all of this is like this topography and everything is so Floridian. Um, Watch it not be, but it should be. Another day of me mentioning I did live there for about 3 months. Business 17. No. Christ. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's got to be. Um, I thought with the palms and everything, but I really should have moved away from the coast earlier. Towels, pool noodles, mugs, shark tooth. I honestly thought that was food for a minute. I was like, what the fuck is pool noodles? And then I realized Americans have weird words for stuff. Fuck me, man. Just like they just don't signpost anything. No, we're just gonna go back to the start. We're gonna line up the coast is that way to the west, so we should be Don't feel like Boca Raton. That's where I was. Feels a bit further north. Um, I mean, it's not directly on the coast there, but we'll put it in South Daytona. I know it's going to sound like I'm just saying this after the fact, but in my head the whole time there, I was like, it doesn't feel like Florida. I know every single thing, and I was like, it's Florida, it's Florida, it's Florida. But the angle of the coast doesn't line up either. Um, so yeah, Myrtle Beach. Love to go there as well. That's a decent-ish score. Was that not fun? Wee, yippee. We went on some Ferris wheels and carousels. Relived our childhoods, right? Class. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Um, yeah, I guess the stream's just gonna kind of end.